Hey YouTube, how are you guys doing? How are you doing? Um, I really did not think I was going to jump up here and do another video, but let me just say this, I always considered myself a struggling Christian. And the reason why is because I'm diligently seeking the voice of God. And I always say that what I'm going to do is I'm going to pray, before doing things, before walking places, before communicating with people. I don't know. I have to really seek him with a lot of stuff. But anyways, I've been covering the weaker and wiser, that thing about in the last and evil days the world will become weaker and wiser. And um so here's another part of the weaker and wiser thing. I'm noticing, like, last night I did a live video on my Facebook, and I talked about loving yourself, a little bit about forgiving people and stuff. So I don't want to get anything misconstrued or whatever, but what I want to say is I am noticing that it's a lot of rivalries when it comes to females. I'm not a male, so I can't really cover too much on that, but I'm noticing, it's a lot of stuff on Facebook where, it's these little moments where these females are disliking each other. They're beating each other up with words. They're saying stuff like, well, don't get mad with me because I'm pretty. Don't get mad with me because I look better than you. Don't get mad with me because he wants me. If he wanted you, he would be with you, and this, that, and the third. Okay. Let me tell you guys something quickly. I have a cousin that I love so much. I really do. And I will have my moment with talking to her. But it was something a little disturbing that I had saw on her Facebook when she was saying, these whoever she's having issues with or whatever, that one of the end sentence where she says, but one thing about it, they ain't came and swung yet. Okay. First and foremost, us living in the last and evil days, it's not only the trafficking situation that we were going through last year and still going through this year. It's not only the COVID. It's not only police brutality. Every sin and wickedness of the world is at an all-time high. Why is this? Because the enemy knows that he's about to go to his demonic home. He knows this, okay? So that being said, when it comes to, besides what I just said just a moment ago, when it comes to stealing, when it comes to pedophiles, when it comes to transgenders, homosexuals, lesbians, robbers, murderers, bullying, everything, you think about it, it's at an all-time high. People's minds are not right. If you're not pressing and if you're not Team Jesus, you can almost bet a person is subject to do anything. It's already hard for us as being saved individuals. It's already hard, okay? So that being said, you guys have to be careful. If you have somebody out there that you're beefing with, any enemies or whatever, and let's say, yeah, they're not going to come at you one-on-one because they do have some type of fear for you, a fear that, they're not going to come face to face, toe to toe, or whatever. But you will be surprised at what people conjure up. Meaning, there can be a situation, let's put myself out there for a minute. Let's say if I am beefing with some female behind a man, or because I feel like I look better, my body looks better, my integrity is more precise than her, I'm more feminine, I get more attention, and so yeah, let's say that she does hate me, she hates me, and so we're beefing back and forth, okay? But you know what? I'm not closing my mouth. So let's say I always have something to say. Yeah, like, yeah, she mad. She mad because she wanna be me. She's upset because I took her man from her. And let's just say this has been going on and on and on and on. Now, you remember what I said about that weaker and wiser thing. And you remember what I said about how people's minds are not together, especially if they're not Team Jesus. There can be a time where that individual that I am having any type of, beef with, she may come to my job one day, or she could get my number, or in fact, she may have my number, or even on Facebook, send me a friend request, or, if my stuff is public, she could say, hey girl, look, I want to move past this. We've been doing this for too long. Let's put our big girl pants on and let's move past this thing. Let's join together. Let's show people that we can be more mature than what we've been doing. Do you know this individual can actually be setting me up to say, you know what, you may think you won, but I'm going to have the last say so. Because I fear you, because I'm jealous of you, because I'm beefing with you, because I hate you, I'm going to befriend you just to put you down. Um, it could be a situation where this individual knows that I'm single and knows that, I'm looking for a mate, and probably know what type of guys I like. And it can be like a long lost cousin that she has. And she says, look, all I want you to do is befriend her. Just get up underneath of her so that way I can get close to her. I can be poisoned. I can be strangled. I can be beat to death. I can be shot. You don't know what you're causing when you have beef, any type of altercations with anyone. You don't know. When I say, I'm going to say it again. If you're not Team Jesus, and I'm not just talking about the ones that sit back and say, oh, I believe in the Father, Son, and the Holy Spirit, but they're not living that way. We're talking about people who, every time you turn around, is always one thing after another. Guys, you have to be so careful. I am really trying to decide how I can help. Because, like, my son and I, we just had a conversation, and I don't want to just speak about it and not be about it. I love hard, I really do. I love so hard, so much so that I have to remove myself from situations because, when people don't want to hear a voice of reason, I mean, I just can't make myself a ground for you to step on. And I know that I lost my auntie from a life of some of everything that she was doing. And I come from a family that don't step down too easy. We make it known that, if I'm scared of you, I'm going to have to take you out in some kind of way. And I know that I have that personality. So I'm grateful to God that, I am saved by grace and I don't have all this mess in my life But I'm really trying to figure out, I'm asking God, like, what is it and how can I approach my younger cousins? They're, I want to say they're anywhere between the ages of 29 to 35, maybe not that old. And they need to know that times have changed. But so much so, they need to get their life together, because there is a thing that there's no such thing as fair ball anymore. There's no such thing as I steal a nickel from you, so you're gonna steal a nickel from me. You know, people. Oh, my back is itching. Excuse me, guys. There's a thing that like I say, people are not playing fair. If you belittle them, words can be so belittling as well. That thing where they say sticks and stones may break my bones, but names will never hurt me. That is not true. Most of us are truly hurt by words, as we were, being brought up in our lives and stuff. And so it's so easy for people to say things to us, and it just opens up a can of worms that that was already open so many years ago. So anybody get this video, keep me in your prayers that I'm able to help assist, the minds of the carnal thinking, because you have no idea the minds of people and what they will do to you. Even I was going to cover another topic one day about these young ladies that get with guys, they're dating guys and stuff. And let me tell you something. Women, to me, if I had to judge, are more evil than men, can be more evil than men. There's no limitations to their revenge. And it's really sad. It's a sad thing. So I really want to be able to help, to let people know. And especially when you have kids, don't you want to come home to your babies? Your babies, don't you want to come home to them? And don't you want to teach them better? You want to teach them better. You don't want to teach them that, it's always fight, 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 fight. No forgiveness, no humbleness, no compassion, no empathy, no sympathy. It's so sad. But guys, please know, if you're quarreling with someone, I'm telling you, you're gonna have to find a way to make this thing right, because you have no idea. You don't know what people are premeditating to do. You don't know. I just wanted to throw that out there because it was on my mind, and I'm hoping that I kind of shook somebody, or even if it's not for you, that it may be somebody or something. Tell them, stop it, because then you don't be reading about somebody on social media that your body is somewhere, or in the news. It's crazy. Take care.